Hello, and welcome to Wheels Up. I'm Sierra, and I'll be your host. I am so excited to take you on an amazing journey, brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and our friends at American Airlines. While we're on our adventure, see if you can spot Wings, our special airplane friend, in 3 different places. After our adventure, please join us as we do a very special craft in the Sunrise VX Treehouse. And last, but certainly not least, we will wrap things up with a very fun game of trivia. Are you ready? Fasten your seatbelts and let's go on an adventure. Here to kick us off is a special representative from American Airlines.
Welcome, passengers. I'm American Airlines Customer Assistance Representative Monica McInerney. Welcome aboard our very special flight today with service from American Airlines and the Sunrise Association to explore the World Waterfalls. Our first stop is Buffalo, New York. So buckle up, relax, sit back, and enjoy the flight.
Hello, adventurers! What's more picture perfect than rushing water gracefully falling into a deep plunge pool far below? And slippery rocks, mist, spray, colorful flowers, lush plants, and even a rainbow. Wow! How beautiful, peaceful, and exciting, all at once! We'll set our eyes on many sensational sights like this one on our adventure today as we explore the most majestic world waterfalls. Waterfalls start out as flowing rivers. When the river water comes to a steep drop or cliff, the water flows over the side to become a waterfall. We often see waterfalls in mountains and other rocky areas. Are you as excited as I am to see some world-famous falls in the US and other countries? Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for landing as our American Airlines flight touches down in Buffalo, the second largest city in New York. Just a short drive north brings us to our first stop on this amazing adventure, Niagara Falls. The spectacular site is on the border between 2 countries, the United States and Canada. It's actually made up of 3 big waterfalls on the Niagara River. The biggest of the 3 is called Horseshoe Falls. It's also known as the Canadian Falls. Can you guess why? Ding, ding, ding! That's right! Most of Horseshoe Falls lies on the Canadian side of the river.
I had no idea!
Our friend Caitlin can take us up close to those falls. She's a captain for the Maid of the Mist sightseeing boat tour. Put on a poncho to stay dry and hop aboard.
I'm Captain Caitlin McHenry, and I work for Maid of the Mist as a captain here. I get to drive the boats. The coolest thing about the boats here at Maid of the Mist is they are the first of their kind in all of North America. They are completely electric. They don't have any diesel engines or generators on board. They're all run by batteries, which is something very modern, very exciting, and they have totally different propulsion than other boats. Most other boats would use a propeller and a rudder. These boats have rudders that spin 360 degrees all the way around in a circle to help steer the boat. It's very exciting when you get close to Niagara Falls. There's lots of mist and water spraying up. The water gets a little turbulent, so the boat's moving around, and it's loud because of all of the water coming over the falls. Very cool, and you won't see it anywhere else in the world but right here.
Thanks for the awesome tour, Captain Caitlin. Something else cool to know is that the falls don't only splash Caitlin's boat passengers, they also make a big splash in the record books. Fun fact number 1, Niagara Falls is thought to be the world's fastest moving waterfall. About 750,000 gallons of water rush down Niagara Falls every second. You could fill about 3.5 Olympic-sized swimming pools with that amount. All that mighty water in the area has lots of uses. A big one is producing energy. Nearby power plants use rushing water from the Niagara River to create 4.9 million kilowatts of electricity, which is enough to power almost 4 million homes. It's also used for drinking.
How cool!
If that's not awesome enough in itself, get this. The falls are lit up in different colors every night of the week, and in the summer, there are fireworks over the falls.
So beautiful.
While it's hard to leave, Wait until you see the next record-setting waterfall, which is entirely in the US. Hop on our American Airlines flight to California. Welcome to Yosemite National Park in Central California. There are thousands of waterfalls in the park, including the world-famous Yosemite Falls. Fun fact number 2, Yosemite Falls is the tallest waterfall in North America. It's 2,425 feet high. That's almost 2 of New York City's Empire State Buildings.
No way!
Like Niagara Falls, Yosemite Falls is also made up of 3 separate falls. They're called Upper Yosemite Fall, the Middle Cascades, and Lower Yosemite Fall. It takes 8 hours to hike to the top of Yosemite Falls. Would you like to do that? But look at the amazing views. I'd say the trek was totally worth it. And I bet the 4 million visitors who come to Yosemite National Park each year would agree.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on?
We don't know why there are so many songs about rainbows, but we do know why there are so many rainbows around waterfalls. This rainbow forming at Yosemite Falls is just breathtaking. Fun fact number 3, rainbows form when light strikes water droplets. There sure are a lot of water droplets around those wet and wild waterfalls.
I love that.
Let's search for more rainbows around waterfalls. Our American Airlines flight is here to take us to South America. This next waterfall in the South American country of Venezuela might look a little familiar, especially if you've seen the movie Up. The movie's Paradise Falls was inspired by the real-life super tall waterfall called Angel Falls. At 3,212 feet high, more than 3 of Paris's Eiffel Towers, Angel Falls is the tallest waterfall in the world. It's 15 times taller than Niagara Falls. This is a little mind-blowing, but fun fact number 4, the water at Angel Falls helped build the steep cliff. Over very long periods of time, sometimes millions of years, flowing water can do this by wearing away at layers of ground underneath it. This is called erosion. Wow! You have all become such expert travelers on our Wheels Up journeys, and I want to play a little game. Let's see if you can guess where the next waterfall is that we're going to visit. Like Angel Falls, hint number 1, it's in South America. That's a lot of countries. Let's narrow down our choices. Hint number 2, the waterfall is in not 1, but 2 countries here. And here's the biggest hint. Hint number 3, one country starts with the first letter of the alphabet. The other country starts with the second. That means A and B. The answer is Argentina and Brazil. Did you guess it? Great job! Our next waterfall stop stretches for almost 2 miles along the border of Argentina and Brazil. It's called Iguazu Falls, and it's a chain of hundreds of individual waterfalls. Altogether, these waterfalls create the world's largest waterfall system. How cool! In Argentina, the waterfall is located in a city called Puerto Iguazu, and in Brazil, it is located in a city called Foz do Iguazu. Every year, millions of people come to admire the beautiful waterfall. I can see why. What else can we see? Hop on our American Airlines flight to Africa and we'll find out. Here comes another big one. Victoria Falls is a truly spectacular sight found on the Zambezi River in southern Africa. Look how beautiful! The waterfall forms a border between the countries of Zambia and Zimbabwe. You can see the beautiful falls from both countries. Victoria Falls is known to have the largest sheet of falling water in the whole planet.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's one of the world's 7 natural wonders, up there with places like the Grand Canyon and the Great Barrier Reef. Fun fact number 5, it's one of 2 places in the world where you can see a moonbow. Moonbows are rainbows that form during the night when the light of a full moon hits the falls. Wow, check it out! Time to head out of Africa and on to Asia. Here's our American Airlines flight now. We're heading into a beautiful evergreen forest to peek at this next waterfall. Nachi Waterfall is in a small fishing village in Japan. It's the country's largest waterfall. It can be seen from the Pacific Ocean. Inside the forest, it's a little bit of a hike up this path to see it, but well worth it. And see those ancient temples? It's not only a spectacular waterfall, but is also an important religious site. Visitors often stop by the shrine, a sacred place, built for the waterfall deity, or god. This has hands down been one of our most beautiful adventures yet. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Our American Airlines flight is ready to take us to the Sunrise Treehouse for crafting, where I bet we can make some equally beautiful art to remember our journey.
Wow, that was such an incredible adventure. We discovered so much. Did you spot Wings the airplane? Great job! Time to get back on board our flight. Our next stop is crafting in the Sunrise Treehouse.
Hi, I'm Jess, and today we are going to be doing some fun arts and crafts projects. You explored the worlds of waterfalls, so we are going to be making a 3D waterfall and a watercolor rainbow. Here are the supplies you will need. Project 1, 3D waterfall. Paper, 1 white or blue, tissue paper, multiple shades of blue, paper cup, crayons, markers, or colored pencils, scissors, glue. Project 2, watercolor rainbow. White paper plate or paper, watercolors, paintbrush, scissors, glue, optional, string. You explored the waterfalls of the world, so we're going to move on to our waterfall craft. So, I'm going to start by making the background, and then we are going to add in the 3D aspects. I'm going to be using paint. So, I'm going to make my waterfall, or the bottom of my waterfall, my blues. If you don't have paint available, you can use crayons, colored pencils, markers, oil pastels, or anything you have. I'm gonna now be adding in some grass in the background. And my waterfall will be on a mountain. To make my brown, I'm gonna be mixing a bunch of different colors. So let's see, haha, my orange, it'll be an orangey brown rock. Now that I've colored in my background, I can add in my 3D elements. So for this, I'm going to be using half of a paper cup and some tissue paper. So for the cup, I'm going to be cutting it in half. If you need an adult to help you, you can ask them. So now I'm going to be gluing my paper cup down. If you don't have glue available to you, you can use tape or a glue stick. Might need a minute or two to really let the glue set in. And I'm going to be putting glue on the side to really make sure it sticks down. Now for the fun part of the waterfall, which is the falls, I'm going to be using blue tissue paper. And I'm going to be gluing it at the top and just letting it fall over the cup. I remember going to Niagara Falls when I was a little kid with my family, and it was so much fun seeing the water go over and all the beautiful waterfalls. There are other magnificent waterfalls all around the world. I'm making sure to use all different color blues to really add some layering to my waterfall. So now that I'm finished, I'm not going to pick up my craft yet because the glue is still drying. But now I have a beautiful 3D waterfall. This is one that I did earlier. I used marker for the backgrounds on this one, and you can see the 3D aspect and the movement of the waterfall. Now we are moving on to our watercolor rainbow. So for this, I'm going to start with my paper plate, since it's already giving me that rounded part for my rainbow. So I'm going to cut out my rainbow shape first. Okay, so I'm going to cut out my rainbow shape first, and then I'm going to paint. If you don't have a paper plate to use, you can do this on a piece of construction paper, regular paper, whatever you have available. So now I have my rainbow shape. I'm going to cut out a smaller semicircle so you can see the rainbow. Now also, I'm going to cut out my clouds. Now I'm going to move on to my favorite part, which is the watercolor. If you don't have watercolor, you can use paint, crayons, colored pencils, or markers. So I'm first coloring the red. Now I'm going to move on to the orange. I'm doing mine as a classic rainbow. You can use whatever colors you want. Be creative and fun with it. Make it your own. That's what's so fun about art, is when you can make it your own and put your own twist on things. So the next color I'm going to be doing is yellow. A fun fact about waterfalls is that the best part is when the sun shines through and you can see the rainbow. I remember going to Niagara Falls and seeing such beautiful rainbows through the waterfalls when I went with my family. That was a very long time ago. I'd love to go back someday. And my last color is purple or violet. And just to make my colors pop, I'm gonna go over a few of them. So right now I'm just gonna go over the red once more so you can really see the red of the rainbow pop. Now that I finished my rainbow, I'm going to glue on my clouds. I'm going to draw a smiley face on one of my clouds. And another face winking. Just need to put glue or tape, whatever you have, on the bottom of my rainbow. My rainbow's all done, but I'm going to add a string so I can hang it up. If you don't have string, that's okay. I'm making a little loop so I can hang it on something, which I'm just tying enough. And now I have a beautiful watercolor rainbow that I can hang up. And this is the one that I made earlier. How fun! I had so much fun making my 3D waterfall and my watercolor rainbow. I hope you had fun too today. See you later. Bye!
Wow, we had so much fun crafting with you today. We're coming in for a landing to our final destination, our exciting trivia game. I'm going to ask you 10 questions about today's adventure. There will be 4 answers, but only 1 will be correct. Can you figure out the right answer? Let's play!
Welcome to Wheels Up Trivia. Question 1. In today's episode, we saw waterfalls with A. Rushing water, B. Slippery rocks, C. Rainbows, or D. All of the above. Wow, we saw all of these things. Question 2. Waterfalls start out as A. Umbrellas, B. Flowing rivers, C. Stars, or D. Chimpanzees. Well, those other answers were just silly. Question 3. Which waterfall borders 2 North American countries? A. Niagara Falls, B. Yosemite Falls, C. Angel Falls, or D. Iguazu Falls. Niagara Falls. Correct. Question 4. Which waterfall borders 2 South American countries? A. Niagara Falls, B. Yosemite Falls, C. Angel Falls, or D. Iguazu Falls. Correct! Great job! Question 5. The fastest moving waterfall is thought to be A. Yosemite Falls, B. Niagara Falls, C. Victoria Falls, or D. Nachi Falls. 750,000 gallons of water a second. Crazy! Question 6. Why do Maid of the Mist passengers wear ponchos? A. Blue is the passenger's favorite color. B. The ponchos keep passengers dry. C. The ponchos make passengers look like Cookie Monster. Or D. The passengers like to be stylish. They keep you nice and dry. Question 7. The tallest waterfall in North America is A. Angel Falls, B. Yosemite Falls, C. The Empire State Building, Or D, the Eiffel Tower? Yosemite, and it's so beautiful. Question 8. What often forms when light strikes water droplets? A. Rainbows. B. Blizzards. C. Huge clouds. Or D. Mountains. And rainbows are my favorite. Question 9. Where did we see a moonbow? A. Niagara Falls. B. Victoria Falls. C. Angel Falls. Or D. Both A and B. And it's only one of 2 falls where you can see a moonbow. So wonderful. Our final question, number 10. What did we learn about Nachi Falls? A. It's in a fishing village. B. It's Japan's largest waterfall. C. It's in the movie Up. Or D. Both A and B. So cool! Thank you so much for playing trivia with me today. We'll see you next time.
Wow, you did such a great job with trivia today. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Wheels Up. I had so much fun with you today. Did you know that there are so many more Wheels Up adventures available for you to enjoy? Just head to our YouTube channel or download the Sunrise Studios app, available on your mobile devices, iOS or Android, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. We can't wait to see you on our next flight with Wheels Up, brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and American Airlines. See you next time!